Guys, you know that I almost lost my life to NYC. They chased four of us in the same vehicle when we are going to the camp. I always think that this NYC, they should scrap it because life is at stake. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you back here on my channel, and thank you so much for always coming back to my returning subscriber. And if you are seeing me for the first time, welcome here, and make sure you click on that subscribe button because on this channel I discuss more about purpose discovery, how to make money on social media, lifestyle and vlogs generally. And if it's something that resonates with what you're looking for, make sure you click on that subscribe button. And thank you so much for stopping by. So guys, let's jump right into the video. Alright, let me explain details to you about NYSC. NYSC is a 1-year compulsory service that you must carry out after your BSc or your undergraduate. Alright, so NYSC simply means National Youth Service Corps. Yeah, that's what it is called in Nigeria here, but some countries actually call it national service. It's still the same thing, just 1 year compulsory service that you must carry out. It's very compulsory even before you start working, like official work. They always spread everyone across the 36 states here in Nigeria. So on my birthday, I saw my posting letter. That's November 22nd, guys. That's November 22nd, 2021. I saw my posting letter and I saw that they posted me to Akwa Ibom, and I make a lot of research about Akwa Ibom and all of that. Eventually, your girl later replied, "Yeah, I cannot cope." So guys, my story is very long, but it's very interesting at the same time, and it's going to teach you a lot of lessons. Alright, so make sure you stay tuned and listen to me. Okay, so on my birthday, November 22nd, 2021, I got my posting letter. I saw that they posted me to Akwa Ibom, and then I went to Google Map to search more about this Akwa Ibom. How long is it from my place to Akwa Ibom? It's like 2 days journey. So I have to sleep in Ondo State. I took off on Wednesday, and then I slept in Ondo State on that same Wednesday to meet my parents, because my parents they base in Ondo State. So I actually meet them, and they see me. I'm like, oh, so finally I'm going to NYSC. They were so happy and all of that, and I was so happy to see them too, because it has been a while I saw them that time. Alright, so they'll see me up and looking for Akwa Ibom Park in Ore. There's no park of Akwa Ibom in Ore. I later saw Onitsha, and that driver said, "I'm going to get to Onitsha, I'm going to see a car going to Akwa Ibom." I later agreed that okay, I'm going to pass through that route, not knowing I'm going by myself with my head. Alright, got to Onitsha. One of the mistakes that the driver made, maybe it's intentional, I can't really say. One of the mistakes he made, and I didn't know because I'm still new to the environment, One of the mistakes he made is he handed me over to a man that is going to show me the Akwa Ibom part. Like that time, I just follow, innocently I follow that man to show me where Akwa Ibom part is. Unlike Oyo State, Oshogbo, Osun State, Lagos State, all those places, even though when you want to give those people money, maybe they show you the park where you're going to get bus or something, maybe average of 500 naira. Some people won't even collect anything from you. But these Onitsha people, he eventually told me that I'm going to collect 5,000 naira from you just because he showed me car park. Okay, just a 3-minute trek. He told me that he's going to collect 5,000 naira. That he's not going to give me my bag again, like my Ecolag when I was going to camp that time. He said he's not going to give me my bag. I said, what's all this? I'm still new to the environment, right? They want to hijack my phone. Some people in Onitsha, they are with guns and all of that, but I was so scared. Gave that man 4,000 out of that 5. He released my bag for me. So another story is that driver, the Akwa Ibom driver, said my money is Is it 8,000 or 7,000? I can't really remember. I think it's 7,000 or 8,000 thereabouts. I paid the driver, and then when I paid the driver, like many of us, we are inside the car, and some are going to Port Harcourt, some are going to Akwa Ibom, some are going to Oka. Like we are many inside one, on not knowing that this guy has his own thing in his head that okay, he's not going to drop us like in our location. He just collects money from us. When we are about to took off that time, he gave me, I think, 1,500 out of that 7,000. He gave me 1,500, and he said, "You, when you get to Imo, you have to see a car going to Akwa Ibom." That means this driver is not going to Akwa Ibom directly. And other guys too, they are shouting, what's the meaning of all this? I'm going to Port Harcourt, you're going to drop me in Imo. Some are going to Calabar, you're going to drop me in the same place. Right? And I'm going with my head, myself alone. Guys, so eventually, then we reach our location. When we reach our destination, and then we drop off in Imo State. Although that's my first time ever in all those, all those east generally. So many places. Where will I get to Akwa Ibom? At that time, I was so pissed. I was so hungry. And random guy, very like stranger. God bless him anywhere he is right now. God will bless him. He tried for me. I told him that I'm going to Akwa Ibom, and that guy said he's going to Akwa Ibom too. So we are now two. Even though that guy is not a core member, like prospective core member, then like it's just a neutral guy that is going to Akwa Ibom. So I told him that okay. He said okay, let's go to car park of Akwa Ibom. He said thank God I even found one person that we are going to Akwa Ibom together. So we are now going. We went, and one thing about this is logistic company. If there's no car park, like small car park, say you get, maybe you're going to just walk into it and you're going to get it. Everything is logistic. You have to go to the logistic company and book and all of that. Guys, at this point I was so tired, I was so angry. At the same time, okay, let me even continue my story. That time, the first logistic that I went to, there's no car on ground. They said there's no car going to Akwa Ibom. Gang. Like at that point, I'm like, hey, God. So okay, that guy said let's go to another logistic. We went to the second logistic company. That time is around 5:30 p.m. and then it's getting dark already in the evening, and there's no car again. Guys, the third one, we went to the third logistic company going to Akwa Ibom. There is no car on ground again. I'm like, what's the meaning of all this? At that time, I begin to cry. I won't lie to you, I begin to cry. So finally we actually went to another one, fourth logistic company that we went to. God will bless you anywhere you are. Imo Transport Company, ITC. Hey, thank God for that logistic company. That's the last bus stop that I went to. At that time I was crying. I don't know anybody in Imo State. I don't know who to call. I don't even know. I was so stranded with this guy alone. At that point, this guy is like, sorry, like saying sorry, pele. I'm like, God. So like I was at that time, like I was so tired, I was so hungry. They are just calling me from home. My parents are so worried. I said, leave me alone, like just leave me alone at this point. Pick this call. Like I didn't even pick any of their call again because I was so tired. I want to figure some things out very quick because I cannot stay outside. All right, I cannot sleep outside in Imo State. So eventually we shall get to, and the last bus that we saw, Imo Transport Company. That's the last bus. Like that's the last bus that is even going to Akwa Ibom, and then remaining one seat, guy. And we are two, me and this guy, remaining one seat. So we eventually patch. We shall eventually patch, and I sat down. I said, glory to God. Finally, God has heard my prayer. The last bus that is even going to Akwa Ibom, remaining one seat, and we are two. You are not telling me that someone will get down. No, we will not get down. We will lap ourselves with that here in Akwa Ibom. And so on our way, there's a robbery on the road. We have to wait a little, maybe like 30 minutes We are just running inside the bush, running like speed up. I was like, hey, 7, 6, I'm inside the car. 7, I'm inside the car. 8, I'm inside the bus. 9, I'm inside the bus. 10, I'm inside the bus. 11, I'm inside the bus. I feel like finally we eventually arrive at Uyo. I was so happy, like, finally, thank God. And I love one thing about Uyo, like, very serene environment, and their street light. To all Uyo guys here that is watching me, like, shout out to you guys. I love Uyo. It's very okay, and the street light, it's like Abuja. I can't even differentiate between Abuja and Uyo. Uyo is a very nice city, I must really say. Yeah, kudos to you guys, kudos to your governor. We eventually arrive at Uyo, and then this bus is not going to come directly just because it's only me inside the car, right? So this bus is not going to come directly, so I have to drop by in the garage. So I make use of tricycle, and then I wait for like 4 of us, like inside tricycle, like with me making 4, with the driver making 5. Yeah, making 5. 4 core members and 1 driver inside the tricycle. As we are approaching the camp, like, I won't lie guys, won't lie to you, at that time I was so scared. We just saw 3 guys. Yes, we saw 3 guys from nowhere, like from the bush, trying to attack us with cutlass. Like, the cutlass is very sharp. When they even cut somebody, it's going to fall off like immediately. I'm not even kidding you. At that point I was so scared. Yes, I was so scared of my life. I was so scared about maybe this is the end, like this is the end, this is everything. But God is at work. God is at work, guys. I don't even know, like, the speed we just drove, as in, God is at work. God love every one of us inside that tricycle. I won't lie to you, every one of us. We, as a driver, the tricycle guy just speed up, like, immediately we enter the camp gate like this. Like I said, glory to God, glory to God, glory to God, glory to God, glory to God. I was so happy that eventually that I didn't end my life here today, and sincerely it's something, I don't know. When I was so scared, like I was crying, and I'm giving glory back to God, that it's just God, it's just God, it's just God. We heard about many stories when we got to camp, that I was raped, I was bleeding, a lot of experiences, guys. So my story taught me a lot of lessons. That number 1, when you are going to camp, make sure you go with people, don't go alone. Yeah, because if you are not going alone, you then be like, okay, you are going to have fun. Apart from the fun, the bus is going to drop you directly inside the camp. All right, so I think that's one of the mistakes I made. Yeah, that's one of the mistakes I made, and that's what my story taught me, that if you guys are going to NYSC camp, make sure you go with your guys. Look for join group. There is WhatsApp group. Maybe you are going to Akwa Ibom, maybe you are going to Eboyi, Calabar, all of those places, like long places, Taraba. Just search for it. Those people, maybe you are going to book like Peace Mass Transit, or maybe like book GIG Logistic, and all those logistic companies. Book them and then go together. And one of the things about it is they are going to drop you inside the camp without any struggle, with a smooth journey. But as for me, like, I didn't have fun because it was a struggle thing for me. It was very, very struggle, and I wasn't happy at that point. And that's one of the lessons that my story taught me, that if you guys are going to NYSC camp, make sure you go with your colleague. Don't go alone, please. And the second thing is, yes, I want to say this, the second thing is, even though you don't go with your colleague but you go alone, make sure you act as if you know where you are going. Yes, act as if you know where you are going, because even though you don't know where you are going, you can actually branch a shop. Yes, branch a shop, maybe buy bottled water. That's one of the lenses I learned. Branch a shop, buy bottled water, or it's just 100 naira. That 100 naira might have saved you rather than me paying that guy 4,000 naira. At the end of the day, that you don't want to release my bag, my Ecolag boss to me, right? If I branch like a shop, okay, I want to buy pure water or bottled water or something like that, they gave me I will eventually ask that woman, okay, please, I'm going to Akwa Ibom, where can I see? They would directly you rightly more than all these bad boys in you don't even know them from nowhere. They just come to you, okay, where are you going? I'm going to take you there. Don't listen to them, guys. Don't listen to them. And thirdly, if you are going through around Onitsha, yes, if you are going through around Onitsha, Anambra State, be very careful. They are with harmful equipment. You don't even know. They are with guns. They can collect anything from you. If they eventually if a guy collects a phone from you, you won't know how your phone just be like, oh, your phone that's lost. Forget about your phone. And you must be very careful. Very wicked, and they are thief, like broad daylight thief. Yes, I must really tell you the fact. Alright, be very careful, because that time I was still holding my phone. I'm like, but I'll collect your phone. I'll be like, what's this? I need to hide my phone, like very quick. I need to hide my phone. So if you are passing through that route, make sure you are very careful. Make sure you are very careful. And with your colleagues, I want to just stop by. Yes, I want to stop by. Maybe you want to get something to eat. Don't stop by in Anambra State. That Onitsha people, they are very wicked. They are very wicked. That 4,000 are paying me, like, and eventually that driver, and is a very wicked driver too. He eventually lied to us that he's going to take us to Akwa Ibom, and he lied to us. Every one of us dropped in Imo State. Imo State, I'm stranded. I don't even know where to go to, who to turn to. God bless that guy. He's an angel. God actually sent that guy to me. I won't lie to you. So I think with these few points, I don't know, when I always think that they should scrap this NYSC thing, and maybe or peradventure they should allow us to serve in a different states, like our states, not as if like they are going to go to other states to serve or something like that. It's very important that because it's risking so many people's lives out there, like youth, okay? Because when we go to the camp, a lot of like NCCF, right? A lot of people, they gave testimony and be like, God actually saved us. We saw armed robber on the road. They need to shoot us and all of that. It's a lot of bad experience to people, sincerely. But at the end of it all, we thank God. We thank God. We give glory to God that my life is not just ended with NYSC just because I want to serve my nation and all of that. They should allow people to serve in different states, like their location, their state, because I feel like this is unfair to youth. When we pass through 100 level wahala, 200 level, 300 level wahala, 5, even some people 700 level wahala, and we eventually go to that, and somebody will lose their life on top of this NYSC. It's unfair. I know that God is the one that even protecting us, the one saving us, alright. But we as a Nigerian, we must be very careful. That's why I said, as for this place, Akwa Ibom, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Akwa Ibom. I need to redeploy. I redeploy. Yeah, I redeploy back to Ogun State. And sincerely, I'm going to share my story. Like, doing NYSC I love every bit of my doing NYSC. Like, every bit of it. Doing my NYSC, like, it was wow. It was wow. And I'm going to share you what helped me doing my NYSC in my next video. Alright. So I love every bit of my NYSC, but doing my NYSC journey, sincerely, it was wow. It was amazing. I love every bit of things. All right, so in my next video, make sure you watch that one. Look out for it. Okay, so in my next video, I'm going to see what I'm able to achieve, who I met, and all of that, and I'm going to be doing shout out to my friend in my next video. Yeah. So thank you so much for sticking around my video, and I hope you learned lessons in this section. So see you in my next video. Bye bye.